Welcome back to my channel once again. In this video I'll explain you about the index and match function. So these two are very powerful formulas, and using these two functions we can create complex formulas. So these are very widely and most important functions which are used in Excel. So once you get the complete knowledge of these two functions, you can definitely stop using VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, since we have some limitations in VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So first I'll explain what are the limitations in using the VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, and then I'll explain you about the index or match function. So for that, all you need to do is watch this video till the end, so that you'll get the complete knowledge of the index and match function. And please do comment if you have any doubts regarding this topic, so that I can clarify. And thanks to all who have already subscribed to my channel, and please do subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. So let's get into the topic of index and match in Excel. So let's execute the VLOOKUP and understand what is the drawback. So first, type VLOOKUP. Employee ID is the lookup value. So second thing is range. So before selecting range, let me tell you one thing, that the range which you are going to select, it should contain employee IDs in its first column. So the range which you are selecting, that range should contain employee IDs in its first column, not anywhere else. Instead of first column, if the employee IDs are in second or third column, the VLOOKUP will not work. This is the drawback. So that means I have to start selecting like this, not like this one. Here I am skipping the employee ID completely. So it cannot be like this. The first column here, it is employee names. As I told you, the first column should be always employee ID only, list of employee IDs only, since I am using the employee ID as a lookup value. If I am using the employee names as my first lookup value, then I should select from here. So whatever the lookup value you are using, that lookup value should exist in the selected range in the first column. This is what we have to keep in mind, and this is drawback 2. So let's execute. Select the lookup value, and I am going to select the employee IDs completely. And as I told you, the first column is containing the employee IDs, and VLOOKUP, no doubt it is going to work here in this example. And also second drawback is automatically it cannot capture the data based on the column name, employee name. Here it is already written, but VLOOKUP needs the column number, numeric digit from which column it has to capture the value. So I have to manually count and specify which column data it needs to be placed here, comma 0 for exact match, enter. These are the two problems I have told you. Now let me try to execute on this example data. Here employee IDs, comma unit price. Let's see whether on this type of selection VLOOKUP works or not. As I told you, employee ID is the first lookup value, and I started selection from unit price instead of employee ID. Here employee ID is in the second place, where VLOOKUP will not work, as I told you. Now let me try, is this true or false? We will check here. Column index number. So out of these three columns, names is in third column, 3, 0. Hit enter. Obviously it will give you some error. As I told you, the employee ID, when I am using this employee ID in the selection, in the range of selection, it has to be in the first place. So to avoid this, we have one solution, that is using VLOOKUP as usually, but the selection I will do from here, and column number is 2. So this is not the complete solution. So what is the complete solution? Complete solution is index and match. So let's use the index to implement the concept of VLOOKUP or HLOOKUP, wherever the irrelevant to the position of the lookup value. So now here in index I have to select the range. Here while selecting, nothing to keep in mind. From wherever you want to select, from that place you can start selecting, doesn't matter, comma. Now match, so employee ID, comma. Next is this employee ID, where we can find it, which column, that column you can select, entire column you can select, starting to ending, comma, 0. Then match, one more match, employee names, comma, employee names. This title called employee names will get where? It can be anywhere, but in which range it can be found? It can be found in this range. Employee names can be anywhere in this range. So I am going to match like this, comma, 0. So two things I have clearly mentioned here, where it has to search the employee ID and where it has to search the employee names. Now close the bracket 2 times, hit enter, we got the name. Now before dragging to remaining columns or rows, I have to do some small change here. Lock this K22 M12 range F4 to lock this range. Dollar signs will get added before column names and row numbers. Match O4, where is the O4? Here is this employee ID changes here. So 4, 5, 6 like that, number changes, but O, column name has to be constant. Column name has to be constant. So before column name, put the dollar sign F4 to range the lock, to lock the range, sorry. Next P3, what is P3? Names. Here column name changes, so row is fixed, so change the row to absolute reference, lock this range. So whatever the symbols I am adding here, please watch it carefully, and while you practice, do the same thing, hit enter. Now drag down to remaining cells, you will get it automatically added. In this way you can, what you can do, implement the things. And one more thing what we have to remember is, you cannot use the different column names. Means that if the column name mismatches, it doesn't work. Column names has to be same. If I am writing here unit price, automatically it gives employee names. So this is what the powerful function index and match, and the concept of reverse VLOOKUP. It is traveling in reverse direction also. Not only it is capturing the right side values, it is also able to capture the back side values of employee. Whereas in VLOOKUP, it is able to capture only right side elements of its lookup value. Hope you understand the topic. Please do share this video, and thank you for watching till the end. Keep supporting. Thank you.